Sporty looks on the Phoenix players here in the Valley of the Sun. This is a shot from earlier as they came down the tunnel. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Dillon Brooks.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And now Washington's starting group. Chris Middleton is out there with Coulibaly. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Brogdon in at the 2. And for Phoenix, they've got Brooks. Tyus Jones out there with Green. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Richards in at the 5, roaming the paint. Greg, midway into this season, sometimes a team can get hot and turn it on. What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
Booker, and he banks in the layup. Booker's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Suns.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
Now, here's Brogdon. Outside for Smart. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Man, I could watch threes from the corner all day. Smart seems to have a feel from there.
Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against the Nets in Brooklyn. Here's Richards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Olynyk. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
The first one falls. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And Richards drops them both.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Brogdon. Back to Smart. Takes the 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And it's big when Smart is hitting from deep. Really helps open up this offense.
Brooks outside. And here's Jones. Back to Brooks. Booker against Middleton. To the middle. Here's Richards. Good. Nice assist from Booker. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Middleton against Booker. To the inside. Here's Olynyk. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Suns. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
And Washington making a change here. Holmes checked in. Jones looking for an opening. Booker with no one around. No good on the three. Washington's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Coulibaly. With the tip. Nice hit again. Outside for Smart. And a miss there on the triple. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the wide open shot from Green. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
They've come out strong 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. They trail by 1. Last time they met was in Washington.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. They get it again. Brooks misses.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And the coaching staff encourages Middleton to attack because they know he's more than capable of drawing fouls.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one falls for Middleton. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Kispert's checked in for Washington.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. Now, the two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star caliber player for a reason. Now, I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, it sounds like they respect and are aware just how impactful Middleton can be. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And Booker kicks to Green. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Green's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns.
Continuing to improve that three-point shot. Green hits this one.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Jones against Smart. Pass to Brogdon. The three. That shot off.
And I like the bold move of throwing right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Wizards have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Suns have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Outside, Green. Here's Booker. Rebound by Kispert.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Pass to Smart. Middleton outside. The three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards got 4 rebounds in this game. Jones against Smart. Jones, the pass to Green. It's over Brogdon. And there's Green on the assist by Jones. Green's got 8 points. Washington trailing. And here's Middleton. He's coming off a 25-point game against Utah. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Green. Yep, that one goes. He's got 10.
The defense gets physical with Green inside, so he uses his agility to get around it.
Wizards trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Brogdon kicks to Smart. The Wizards with another miss. For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting.
Just quick thinking by Brogdon. I love seeing how hard he works on the defensive end.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And that one's good. Richard.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. The Suns, number 1.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Wizards. 4-point game. Brogdon outside. Middleton the pass to Brogdon. Back to Middleton. The shot, no good. Good D by Booker. Phoenix leading by 4. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Now, Koulibaly. Following Tyus Jones' 3-point attempt, the Wizards with another miss. Suns have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Here's Richards, powered down with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Wizards trail by 6. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Middleton. Brogdon right side. Fires from deep. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Brogdon's got quick hands. It doesn't matter if he's getting it to a teammate or launching a shot.
Green kicks to Jones. Now Richards. Brooks the pass to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Richards. Washington with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
And maybe if they were at home, their fans could have given them the boost they needed to get over the top.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Green deciding where to go with it. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Washington's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Smart kicks to Brogdon. Here's the screen. Up and in on the layup. Brogdon's got 5 now.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
The Suns trailing. Now Booker. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Here's Koulibaly. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Smart against Booker. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keith. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nick Richards. Royce O'Neal comes in for Dylan Brooks. Martin's checked in for Devin Booker, and Beal's subbed in for Tyus Jones. The Wizards also changing it up. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Bilal Coulibaly. Hill comes in for Chris Middleton, and McCollum subbed in for Marcus Smart. Clock at 2, and here's McCollum for 3. A second chance effort. Here's Holmes. Gill the pass to Brogdon. Here's Holmes, guarded by O'Neal. Here's McCollum, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Wizards lead by 4.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Now here's Beal playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Beal.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
The Suns making a switch here. Bulls checked in, and the Wizards with possession. Big stretch here going 10-2. McCollum against Beal. Up top, Brogdon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
One thing that Malcolm Brogdon gives you is balance, both as an individual and as part of your squad. He helps equalize things out there and sets a very nice, steady pace.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
That free throw good from Brogdon.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
Allen's checked in for Phoenix. Brogdon hits them both. Suns trail by 4. Outside, Green. Pass to Beal. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Beal's got 5.
Now there's the scorer mindset Beal's known for. Just catch and fire.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Wizards. Here's Gill. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to Martin. McCollum against Beal. .136 left to play in the first. A miss that time would have put him up. And it's Brogdon off the drive. A beautiful reverse layup. 9 points in the game so far.
He's coming to work, ready to ball, hitting 3 of his first 4 shots. Okay.
1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Green against Brogdon. And shot on the way. Green, no luck.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Gill. And here's McCollum. He's covered by Beal. O'Neal against Gill. Shot clock at 3. A 3 from McCollum. Another shot. Brogdon scanning the floor. McCollum, no good. Suns trail by 3. Here's Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Richaun Holmes.
So far, proving he can score in this league. Green drawing more attention from the defense.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Look, Green is one of those players that always finds a way to create something offensively that gets his team good looks.
And Phoenix making a change here. Booker's checked in. And a change for the Wizards. Middleton's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Very good from here. Green over 80% from the line.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Kispert. It's stolen by Green. O'Neal with it. Now Martin. He's covered by Gill. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Martin. So both teams changing it up here. That one drops. He ties it up. McCollum against Allen. Brogdon outside. And it's Kispert in the corner. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Kispert is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Gill. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position. And it's Martin missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Stolen by Allen. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. He gets it in there. Middleton with it. Pass to Gill. The Wizards working the ball around now. Knocks it loose. McCollum with the ball. Now Beal defending. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
throw good. McCollum.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
And so McCollum nails both of them. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game.
And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You take a look at Green, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
McCollum against Allen. Gill kicks to Middleton. Gill with a screen on Booker. Booker against Middleton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Monday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors.
And for that game against Los Angeles, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Plumlee is checked in for Royce O'Neal. Good on the second free throw.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. Here's Middleton, following the basket by Mason Plumlee. Clock at 6. Pass to McCollum. Over Allen. McCollum, no good. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here's Kispert. Good, nice job down low.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Beal. He's got 5. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, the rebound by Carrington. Washington leading now by 3. McCollum dishes to Middleton. Gill with a screen on Booker. Middleton against Plumlee. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And the experience and consistency Middleton offers is valuable to this team. He's still such an important player.
Phoenix making some changes. Nick Richards comes in for Mason Plumlee. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Grayson Allen. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Washington. Smart comes in for C.J. McCollum. Middleton hits them both. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Looking here at some numbers for Beal. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 23 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Now here's Beal. He has 5. Outside Martin. Back to Jones. Rebound by Kispert.
I guess we can credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to influence the shot.
Here's Olynyk. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. This one for 3. Great D that time from Beal. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 5. They host the Clippers after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Drops in the tray.
I like Beal's vision. Makes a great read on this pass.
Wizards have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Martin against Middleton. Pass to Kispert. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th assist in this one.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Booker. Left side, Jones. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Bradley Beal.
Agile move by Beal to beat that inside contact.
Now here's Smart. He's got 9. Pass to Kispert. Back to Smart. When it comes to the league's most physical defenders, Richard, look no further than Marcus Smart.
Yeah, he's someone that has no problem sacrificing his body. Whether that's taking charges or diving after loose balls, he is relentless.
And that one falls for Smart.
This is surely a spot that Marcus Smart has shown signs of being really good. He has definitely improved from the moment that he came into the league until now.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Brooks comes in for Martin. And Jalen Green subbed in for Bradley Beal. Now here's Green. 29 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Coach has to be pleased with what Green is doing out there, playing with a ton of energy on the offensive end.
And here is Brogdon. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wish I played with more guys like him.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. On the free throw, no good.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Green kicks to Jones. Brogdon against Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You can tell Green is fearless on the floor, going right into the defender with his shot.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Two.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And the Wizards with possession. Middleton outside. Pass to Coulibaly over Brooks. And another miss by Washington. Suns have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. It's deflected.
He has such a shrewd mind for defense. Just look at how Smart anticipates the offensive play.
Jones, no luck.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. With the pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. The Suns, number 1.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
And he makes the first. Beal's checked in for Booker. Both good from the line that time. Now Jones. Still yet to score. Pass to Richards. Outside Beal. They set the pick. Shoots the three. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. Washington's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Smart on the wing. Back to Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. And again, Washington no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Wizards have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
A determined shooter who excels at the charity stripe. Middleton will gladly head to the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
Beal from long range. Rebound by Olynyk. Washington shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Pass to Coulibaly. Now here's Brogdon. Back to Coulibaly. Right side Smart. Nice ball movement by Washington. And the basket by Olynyk.
I love the compact stroke there for Olynyk.
Suns trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
On the wing, Green. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 6th assist on the night. And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Corey Kispert's checked in for Chris Middleton. Let's see some of the numbers here for Bradley Beal.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
The Wizards with the lead. Smart with the ball. 10 points for him. Pass to Olynyk. And here is Kispert. Off target from outside.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
And there's the foul. It's on Koulibaly. That's foul number 2 for him. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Jones against Smart. Outside, Green. From deep three-point territory. Rebound by the Wizards. Koulibaly's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jones against Smart. Here's Brogdon. 11 points in the game. Pass to Koulibaly. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Koulibaly's got the lead up to 5 now for Washington. Jones, the pass to Green. Now here's Brooks. D right on him. Outside, Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Richards, no good. Wizards leading by 5. Kispert dishes to Smart. Pass to Olynyk. Olynyk sets a screen for Kispert. Back to Olynyk. Second shot opportunity. Latrey. And Kispert with the basket on the assist from Olynyk. Kispert's got 8.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And Beal kicks to Green. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Whenever the opponent makes a 3, it feels like Jalen's got that mindset that he wants to answer.
Brogdon outside. Smart puts the pick in for Brogdon. On the wing, Koulibaly. Pass to Kispert. Launches from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now Brogdon. Following Tyus Jones' three-point attempt. Here's Olynyk. Back to Brogdon. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And so far, this game has belonged to Brogdon. He is showing no signs of slowing down either.
Brooks outside. And Beal kicks to Green. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Koulibaly finds Brogdon. To the middle. On the wing, Koulibaly. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Green. Phoenix, no good that time either. Now, here's Olynyk. Shoots over Richards. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Washington, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were dictating tempo in the first half. How did you do that?
I think we're getting styles, grabbing the rebound now, just trying to push it, try to get the best shot available.
Problem solved in transition. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Washington Wizards.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching Big Fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows tonight. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
2.
Moving on to our next topic, All-Star voting. A peek at the latest returns.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Wizards leading by 7. They've got Jones. Devin Booker out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Green, and it's Richards in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now, here's Brogdon. Back to Coulibaly, and it's good, 2 points. Coulibaly's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards.
Great job by Brogdon utilizing the screen and then getting it to his man right at the right moment.
Outside, Green, stolen by Brogdon. Smart with the ball. Jones covering. Nice shot by Smart.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The Suns shooting not great, 40% for the game. Booker outside. Richards with it. He's against Olynyk. Rebound by Olynyk.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Middleton the pass to Olynyk. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up to the stripe. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Olynyk's got 7 points in the game. Jones against Smart. Brooks outside. And it's Richards, top of the key. Booker finds Jones. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Jones has got his first bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Middleton. 9 points in the game so far, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Smart against Jones. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
Look, that's going to happen when Smart gets in there with those trees. If you're a little too aggressive, things can happen.
He hits the second from the line. And it's the Suns with the ball. It's a 13-point game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Booker. Booker going to work inside.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
And it's Smart with the ball for Washington. On offense, Devin Booker really does it all for his teams. He scores well and assists others. Richard, he can do it all.
You love to see that from a superstar. Booker just wants points on the board. And if he can't get a shot, he'll get a look for someone else.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his third foul of the game. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Brogdon kicks to Middleton. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Coulibaly.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
And he jams it with authority.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Smart. The Suns getting the bucket. Now, Coulibaly. 9 points in the game so far. Master Olynyk. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Smart. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And that's 15 points for Marcus Smart. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Well, this group of shooting guards has given us a little bit of something extra lately, including excellent rebounding, so you can see those numbers. Fourth, Malcolm Brogdon.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a two-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And the energy they show on the glass is outstanding. They work so hard in that paint.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And here's Middleton. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Here's Coulibaly. That one misses. Nice D from Brooks. Outside, Green. High post try. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 5 assists tonight. Washington leading now by 6. Brogdon outside. Pass to Middleton. Good D by Booker. Suns have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. It's tipped.
That's why you always got to get a hand up. You never know. Marcus Smart, great anticipation and extra effort. They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Now Olynyk following Tyus Jones' three-point attempt. Olynyk the pass to Brogdon. Green with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lobbed up there for Green. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That is an impressive pass to Green. But to be honest, when you throw him a lob, he does all the rest of the work.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Cody Martin, he's checked in for the Suns. And a change for the Wizards. Kispert's checked in for Coulibaly. Washington leading now by 4. Olynyk, a screen on Martin. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Sweet move. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Look, you got to commend Brogdon. Whenever a small guy is willing to take the punishment on the way up, you got to commend him.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
Now here's Booker. He has 7. Jones for 3. Martin wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Green against Brogdon. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. And another miss by Washington.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Green, no luck.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
Now, here's Olynyk, defended by Richards. Here's Kispert. Rebound by the Suns. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fantastic finish by Booker.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Washington. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. And that concludes this long 6-game road trip.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
Jones with it. Booker with the screen for Jones. Lays it up and banks it in. Jones has got 4 this quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Washington leading now by 4. Here's Middleton. He's got 11. In the corner, it's Brogdon. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And it's Green with the jam.
The blinding speed of Green really turns on the Jets in transition. It's impressive to watch.
Washington's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Middleton, a screen on Jones. Smart kicks to Olynyk. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Booker, no good. From the Wizards, they're shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Smart finds Middleton. Back to Smart. Wizards passing it around. Here's Brogdon. Kicks it down to Middleton. Pass to Kispert. Launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 5 assists tonight.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Now here is Martin. He has 5. Booker with it. Defended by Kispert. A floater. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brogdon with it. Now Green defending. And Olynyk kicks to Brogdon. Olynyk sets a screen for Brogdon with the drive. The rebound by Richards. Richards got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Green. 11 feet out and he hits it. Green's got 8 here in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Middleton against Martin. Smart passes to Middleton. Good work defensively by Martin. Suns trail by 3. Here's Booker. Rebounded by Smart. Smart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Middleton with it. Now Green defending near the three-point line. It's Kispert. And again, Washington no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Martin kicks to Jones. Inside, here's Richards. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Middleton the pass to Brogdon. Middleton a screen on Green. Back to Middleton, stolen by Martin. And now the Suns a fast break with Smart, rebounded by Smart. Washington shooting has been wayward so far, only 37% from the floor. Middleton dishes to Olynyk. And it's Kispert in the corner. Middleton outside. Smart passes to Olynyk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kispert with it. Right at the free throw line. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Green. He's got 29 points. Connects from three-point range.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. He got to stay in his hip pocket.
52 seconds left in the third quarter. Green against Brogdon. Drives to the hoop. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Left side, Jones. Outside, Martin.
I'm open right here.
Booker outside.
He's got ball.
They set the pick for the lead. The offensive rebound. Richards finds Green. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Goes back up. What balance by Booker right there.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
All right, deal about Chris.
Now here's Middleton. Olynyk, a screen on Martin. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Gill is out there with Kispert. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's McCollum. And it's Carrington in at the 2 guard.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Booker against Middleton. Pass to Gill. Now here's McCollum, defended by Allen. And it's in there.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Suns leading by 3. Booker looking around. Allen outside. No good with the triple.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
McCollum against Allen. Pass to Kispert. Over Martin. That one wide left. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 5.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Gill with a screen on Allen. Here's McCollum. Pass to Kispert. Great D that time from Mark. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Beal, the pass to Allen. Sinks the triple. And now an 8-point Suns lead.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Kispert. Middleton outside. 5 on the clock. Over Booker. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Nice. A mid-range jumper by Middleton. I didn't know guys were allowed to take that shot anymore.
Outside, Beal. Allen with the screen for Beal. Pass to Booker. Gill with the rebound. Wizards trail by 6. McCollum passes to Gill. Here's Carrington. Here's Gill. It's McCollum on the wing. Fast break, here come the Suns. Allen inside, rebounded by the Wizards. Gill's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I love how active McCollum is. Superb at drawing contact on the way up.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
No good on that one. And the Suns making a change here. Jones is checked in. Smart's checked in for the Wizards. And he sinks the second. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Smart against Jones. Pass to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. And you know who? Devin Booker.
Now, this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Gill with a screen on Beal. Here's McCollum. Outside for Smart. And here's Kispert from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. It's going to be Booker shooting. That one on Smart. Mason Plumlee's checked in for O'Neal.
When Devin Booker steps on the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Carrington. The Wizards working the ball around now. High arcing shot. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 6 assists now in the game. Phoenix leading by 9. Outside, Martin. To the paint. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. Can't hit from in close. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Wizards. Middleton with a screen for Smart. And he converts the layup.
It's been all about Marcus Smart tonight. He's giving them everything he's got.
And so here's Phoenix. Jones in the post, guarded by Smart. Good on the shot. And the Suns lead by 9.
They haven't looked the same on defense during this second half. Seems like they are relaxing and allowing them to get whatever shot they want.
Middleton the pass to Gill. Middleton against Martin. And that one, good. 15 points for Chris Middleton.
It's difficult trying to throw Middleton off his rhythm. Remarkable job staying with that shot.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. To the middle. Stolen by Kispert. In transition. Here come the Wizards.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Here's Beal. The rebound by Middleton.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Pass to Carrington. Good work defensively by Jones. Suns leading by 5. Baseline jumper. The rebound by Carrington.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Smart kicks to Middleton. Back to Smart. Middleton outside. Over Booker. Middleton can't get it to go.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Booker, no good. Wizards trail by 5. Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 9 points here in the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Booker's shot is good.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Kispert. Back to Smart. 3-pointer. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Smart against Jones. With 3. Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jones against Smart. Middleton outside. Back to Smart. The second effort to tie it up. And it's Carrington missing.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
So for the Suns, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Plumlee. Brooks comes in for Cody Martin. And it's Green in for Beal. Jones against Smart. Here's Richards. And again, it's the Suns missing. Wizards trail by 3. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
The Suns have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Booker is screen on Smart. Jones, the pass to Richards. Kicks it out to Booker. Those three-pointers off the mark. And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. It's stolen by Green. Jones, no one around him. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists tonight. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch what Brian Keefe told his team during that break. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. You're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down. Run our plays. We'll see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Now here's Olynyk, defended by Richards. Now Olynyk, shot clock at 6. Pulls up from the corner. The shot by Brogdon, no good. There's Green with the 3. Drains the three-pointer. And now an 8-point Suns lead.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Now here's Middleton. Smart, wide open, he fires. Won't go in for the 6th time in 14 shots tonight. He's made 8. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Middleton against Brooks. And here's Middleton. From deep three-point land. No good on that one. Nice D from Brooks. Suns leading by 8. Jones with out guarded by Smart. Richards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Middleton. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. .112 left in the fourth. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Suns.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep, and that has to be a relief.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Green.
Steals are almost a forgotten stat. We don't talk about them a ton, but he's been huge in that category.
Here's Booker. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Booker, good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And so it's Washington with it. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Smart finds Middleton. Good, and Smart gets the assist. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Mason Plumlee. A lot of points tonight. What was working so well offensively?
Well, we're sharing the ball so well. It's fun to watch, I'm sure, but we have possessions where every guy might touch the ball almost twice. So when you get movement like that, it's hard to guard, and it's a fun way to play.
You did have the defense on its toes tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Green.